Thank you, Madam Chair. This amendment would clarify that parents have the right to know about attempts by school personnel to affirm their child's asserted identity if that identity is inconsistent with the child's biological sex. The amendment is simply asking that parents be notified about the most sensitive issues as it relates to their own child, or when the school staff is using different pronouns or names for the child, or letting them use restrooms or locker rooms inconsistent with their biological sex. Virginia, my own home state, has demonstrated the need for this underlying legislation and for this amendment. In fact, Governor Youngkin was largely elected because of this parental rights issue. My colleagues on this side of the aisle, I'm confident, would agree that parents inherently have the God-given right to know what happens in their child's school. Parents deserve to know if their child is safe, and sadly, the consequences of leaving parents out of serious issues related to gender can be severe, as we have seen. In fact, a special grand jury found that in Loudoun County Public Schools in Virginia, a school system that has gotten infamous because of this, they were delinquent in handling a sexual assault incidents, plural, that occurred in 2021. In one of these tragic incidents, a male student claiming to identify as female abducted an actual female student and sexually assaulted her. The attacker was simply moved to another school district, and the school board refused to release any information about the incident. Loudoun County Schools kept the story secret until parents started speaking out. In the findings from the special grand jury, it stated that Loudoun County Public Schools administrators were looking out for their own interests instead of the best interests of the children, and they failed at every juncture. Just last month, matter of fact, as appalling as this is, the Loudoun County School Board voted to keep the findings of the sexual assault case private. But the genesis for this underlying bill and the parents' rights movement that resulted in Governor Glenn Youngkin becoming elected in Virginia. And he has issued model policies for our state in the same vein as this amendment, requiring parents simply to be notified if their child wishes to be called pronouns inconsistent with the child's biological sex. For those who fear for a child's safety, if the parent is notified, it's clear that the most appropriate individual to love and care for a student is their parent. My amendment is a common sense amendment in line with existing model policies and underscores the importance of parents having ultimate responsibility and control of their children's education and well-being. And so I urge my colleagues to support this amendment, and I yield back, Madam Chair.